Welcome back to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show, sponsored by Dunstan Hall Garden Centre and Bistro and Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa. It always worries me when I look at Laura and she's looking at her phone, frowning.
I know. I'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay.
If you are new here, then welcome. We're Laura and Becky. If you've come back for more, then thanks a lot.
Hit all the buttons, by the way. I haven't said this for a while, actually. I normally always say that, but this season I haven't been saying it, have I? If you are somebody who regularly listens, we have got a lot of people who regularly listen, regularly message us, haven't subscribed. So you need to go and do that. Otherwise, you won't be notified as to when we've got a new episode out.
Yeah, please do that. At the moment, I'm organising a firework display for Chesterfield.
Yeah, it's a big one tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's always the way when you do an event, everything's calm, and then literally it was just the day before, everyone's like, oh, we need this, and oh, we need that. So now I'm thinking everything's nice and calm, and I keep getting emails where I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, it gives me anxiety, that kind of thing, where you're like, oh, God.
And it's worth it, because on the actual night, you're like, this is so good, and it all kind of comes together, fingers bloody crossed, touch wood.
It does always come together, doesn't it? Because you worry about things, but actually on the night, it works.
Yeah, so that's what I pulled the face at. But I'm the same. When you get a message and you go, oh, I'm like, what?
We always think the worst. Our brains go from like 0 to 100, don't they? Yeah. Need to say hello to somebody.
Oh, okay. Who are we saying hello to?
This is lovely Mel Fletcher.
Hello, Mel.
Who listened to our podcast for the first time yesterday. She sent me a screenshot. Look what I was listening to after work. I remember you guys saying I should give it a listen. We do that. We go out and tell people.
Oh, we tell everyone.
Podcast. She's put, you guys are hilarious in capital letters. I mean, Mel, we'll take it.
Thanks, Mel. Also, Laura's message saying, apparently me and Laura are in sync. She's booked in for her smear test next week.
Good.
I need to book it. I haven't booked it yet.
That's good news. You do need to, because isn't yours like a month old? It was September.
I wonder if you can have like couples smear tests.
Are you thinking me and you go together? Is that what you're thinking? Do you know what? I wonder if you would see an increase in girls going for their smears if you could go with your best mate.
Yeah, like hold hands. Yeah.
Girls, knees together, ankles together, knees apart.
Oh, Christ.
We're going in. It would be fun though, because you could just chat and you could make a thing of it.
Yeah. Whose vagina's better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's smear day. Yeah. Let's go for a little Prosecco after.
Or during.
Or
relax you a little bit if we hit on an event.
Well, listen, there is that. Also, you hit on something else that is genius earlier on. In fact, we've been in here today for about an hour and a half chatting before the podcast.
We now have to rush.
I know, we were literally like, shit, we haven't done the podcast yet. I mean, we've had a right good old chat today, a good old catch up, haven't we?
Now, talking about things that we talk about before our podcast, there are lots of things, especially Becky, not so much me. I am going to put this on you. You say things and I always go, oh God, I wish we could talk about this.
Yeah.
Now, we have joined Patreon. Okay, this is something that was on our list to do, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you've never heard of Patreon before, because actually Laura mentioned it to me and I was like, what's that? I don't know what it is. It's kind of like another social media platform, but you can link it to your Instagram or your YouTube, and it's basically like paid for extra content, isn't it?
And when we say paid for, it's like £3 a month.
Oh, it's cheap as chips.
Yeah, it's like kind of like, let's call it like a membership club. Let's call it that.
But a very cheap one.
So we've been looking at this. Now, no, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. We did something called Ladies in Lockdown, didn't we?
Well, this is how you and I kind of started. That's how our relationship or working relationship was born.
Yeah, and we loved doing that. And we weren't even together. We were in separate houses, went live on Insta, like told everyone the time, people joined and watched, and it was brilliant, wasn't it?
And we just used to get drunk.
Yeah, it was really good. So we kind of want to do something like that. We've got lots of ideas. But also, obviously when you do a podcast, anyone can listen to it, right? So you kind of have to be a little bit careful about who you talk about, right?
I have a lot of people that I can't talk about on this podcast. A lot of people.
But however, when you're on Patreon, because it's like a kind of paid membership, you know who you can talk about and who you can't talk about, because it's kind of, you know, you can see who you're talking to, basically. It's a bit like your Insta stories. You can see who watches them, you know?
Yeah, or if you go on to like
block
a Zoom
people.
chat as well, you can see who's on the Zoom, can't you? It's that kind of thing.
It's kind of like that. Now, we've got some really, even if we do say ourselves, cool things coming up on Patreon. So we'll kind of share all of that.
Yeah, keep an eye out on our socials because we're going to be promoting it, and there are going to be all the things that we can't talk about on this podcast. So you're going to get some proper extra juicy stuff.
The story Becky has told me this morning. Oh my God. It's brilliant.
Anyway,
it's brilliant.
Anyway, if you want to hear that and much more, then look out for how to join our Patreon on our socials at Laura Summers Lifestyle, at Becky Hayes UK. So
wait a sec.
Oh, there we go. I forgot we were pressing the buttons. Just really quickly, you touched on something earlier on when we were talking about things before the podcast. What do we call it? A boutique women's refuge. That's what Laura's thinking of doing, right?
Right. Think of this, right? Okay. So you have a hotel, but it's not a hotel. It's like a nice house, right?
Cozy.
And if you get a little bit like, oh God, fed up with the kids, fed up with the boyfriend. Actually, you don't even have to be married or have a boyfriend, or you just want somewhere to go and stay. This would be it. So I was thinking of running like a place where if you just want a bit of a break, you can come.
I mean, it sounds great. What Laura would do is every bed would be would have electric blankets on, so it'd be warm and cozy. Pajamas would be on the bed.
Yeah.
Slippers ready. Yeah. You'd make everyone tea and toast in the evening.
You can, you know, there's Hey You and Hulu. You know, all of that available.
Kardashians on
and do you know
repeat.
What? I would log in for you. It'd be ready. You wouldn't have to use your login. I'd have a login.
You'd have the fire on.
Yeah. Yeah, there'd be, you know, just a nice place to like check into for a week, couple of days. Yeah, anything like that.
Yeah. Or if you've like split up with somebody or you're having a bit of an argument with your partner, come in for a couple of days. Then when it's all good, you just go home again.
Yeah.
I think it's genius.
I think I'm just trying to think what to call it. A bougie. I don't know. You have to be careful, don't you?
Yeah.
Bougie. We'll think on. We always do this.
Laura's bougie.
Laura's
joint
luxury loungeabout.
Yeah. Laura's feral hideaway.
You can be feral as well. You can be as feral as fuck. Yep. That's what I'll call it.
There we go.
There we go.
Sorted.
Check in. Right. So our sponsors, Dunstan Hall Garden Centre and Bistro and Dunstan Hall. All of them.
Yeah, if you haven't checked them out yet on Instagram, it's 3 separate accounts actually. So it's the Bistro, it's the Garden Centre, and it's the Hall. I'm going to put this out there. Go and have a look at the Hall first.
Okay.
It's like it's a venue, isn't it? It's a beautiful old house, and it's just to die for.
You know, if you want to have like a weekend, I don't know, maybe it's your hen do. Maybe there's a corporate do, whatever. You could hire this house out. It's a party house, isn't it? Also, you can hire it for weddings too.
Yes. I mean, it is stunning. It's very Instagrammable, but also downstairs, because we had a little tour, didn't we? There's like a secret basement that turns into a club.
Nightclub. Yeah, it is amazing. The bedrooms are gorgeous. The kitchen's to die for. There's a chef.
Oh, it's just amazing. Also, as well, we are going to have a very exciting giveaway on Monday. I think we're doing it, aren't we, on the podcast?
Yeah, we're going to start it on Monday. So, yeah, make sure you're listening out. If you want to go and have a look, just search Dunstan Hall, Derbyshire, and up it will pop. What's going on in the world?
What is going on in the world?
What were we going to say was going on in the world?
You told me you had something.
Oh, yes, I do. Right, okay. Now, since when is the 1st of November Christmas? Since when did this bloody happen?
It feels like this year is when it started, but Laura, I'm going to say I am here for it.
But are you though? Are you though? I keep saying that.
Well, last night I was just flicking through Instagram and I saw some Christmassy reels keep popping up on my feed.
That's what it is.
Page. Yeah, and I thought I'm going to post it. And then I got a bit nervous and thought, hang on a minute, Becky, it's only November. But I thought, no, Oh, I think it's because there's so much stuff going on in the world. We almost just want an excuse. We're desperate.
We're desperate. Right, so if I go onto my reels now on my Insta, right, and I go, let's see how many reels I have to flick through before it's Christmas.
Okay.
So this is one.
Oh, there we go. Number 2. Should we do it on mine?
I mean, look at that, though.
See, I'm all about that. I think it's just cosy nights in, isn't it? And like hot chocolate, mulled wine and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you do it. Let's see what your algorithm's saying.
Oh, no, look at that one though. Pug dog.
No. Oh,
okay.
Oh,
no. Okay.
Well, it turns out I'm more Christmassy than you then.
And I can't believe this. I've been looking at loads of Christmas things as well. I'm still...
How weird.
Change the way with your hey. Sorry, we're getting totally distracted now with reels.
But I think this is what I think it's TikTok and reels telling us that Christmas has started. When in all honesty, it hasn't, has it?
Well, Mariah did say, if you've seen that reel of Mariah on Instagram.
Of course she's going to say, do you know how much money she earns every bloody year from Christmas? Jesus.
That was a genius reel that she did, though. To be fair, I was like, go on, Mariah.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, I'm a little bit like, I think after this weekend, I'm going to start, I've got to get this bloody event out the way, I think.
Yes.
I mean, mate, we are literally Mrs. and Mrs. Christmas this year, the amount of stuff we're doing for Christmas.
Do you know what? We've got a lot of events, haven't we, for Christmas this year, which again, here for.
I don't know though, we've got Christmas Costa cups and usually I'm really excited, but today it's falling flat on me.
What was it you said to me though the other week? You came round to mine and you just came out of nowhere. You went, I'm not getting sucked into Christmas this year.
I'm not.
I was
not doing it.
Because normally you kind of like, you buy Christmas pyjamas.
I'm not doing it. I am not buying. I'm not. The only reason most people buy matching Christmas pyjamas is for that photo on Instagram, and that's it.
Of course,
I'm not doing it. Have you been into Primark recently?
Yeah.
Mate, their section on pyjamas, Christmas pyjamas, is I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my God, I need to get myself that. I might go on Saturday, actually.
Don't do it.
Guys, how long do we think Laura's going to last without buying the Christmas pyjamas? I give her exactly 3 weeks and then I think she'll be in the sun.
I'm not doing it.
Mate. This is actually quite a mate today, isn't it?
Mate. So, right. Becky and I at the moment are kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
Yes, I would say that.
Do you think? Are we doing that?
Yeah. It was a funny one. So on Monday, when we had a really bad day, we lost quite a few bits of work, didn't we?
I mean, bish, bosh, bash. It was literally like within 5 minutes, we were like, It was
brutal.
It was.
So we were a bit worried. But then this week, other things have kind of come off and come in and we're doing quite a few events, aren't we, at the moment, which we're really excited about. But we're flying by the seat of our pants, for sure.
We are a little bit. Really excitingly, so we did a ladies' night at the Batch House. Love the Batch House. We're there a lot. We go there a lot. And look, we're going to be honest. We're a bit like, oh God, what's this going to be like? You know, always when you start an event or an idea and it kind of comes to fruition, you're a bit like, shit, I hope this goes well. Anyway, went down a bloody storm, didn't it?
It really did. Yeah, you never know if anyone's going to turn up or like what you're doing. But yes, it went really, really well. So we've had lots of messages from people who couldn't make that one and the girls who were at the last one who wanted another Christmas one.
Yeah.
So girls.
Hey girls.
Hey girls.
Hey girls. So on the 3rd of December, we have a Christmas party, ladies' night.
We are giddy for this. Now, this is the first time we've talked about it publicly.
Yeah.
We've already got people who've bought tickets already. And we haven't even promoted it yet.
Yeah. Now, think Christmas party. Now, if you are self-employed, then you don't really get to go to a Christmas party. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Also, sometimes it's difficult to get your mates together, you're getting dates together, that kind of thing. So 3rd of December is 2 hours. It's not long. You don't have to come out at like 11 p.m. at night, for God's sake. Who wants to do that?
God, no.
It's 6 till 8. Now, if you want to carry on the night afterwards, crack on. But if you want to get your slippers on and go and watch I'm a Celeb, crack on.
Yeah. Exactly that, but it's an excuse to get dressed up, get your Christmas sparkles on, and who doesn't like doing that at Christmas?
Yeah.
Also, like you were saying, if you don't get to have your work, there'll be no pervy boss or pervy Martin from accounts. get there. It's just girls.
That's true. It's just girls. It's a lot of fun. We don't make you do anything you don't want to do. So a lot of the women that came to the first aid are a bit nervous, and we're like, you don't need to be nervous. There are some games you can watch. You don't have to play the games.
We don't make anyone do anything they don't want to do because we're not those sort of girls, are we?
We're not those sort of girls.
So it's really nice. You can even come on your own because there's so many lovely girls. If you're on your own and thinking, I've got no one to bring, come on your own. We will look after you.
Absolutely, we will. So there are limited tickets. This is not a massive event, okay? So there's limited tickets. All you need to do is head to our Insta and we'll put links on there. I think that's what we'll do. I literally was like, what do they have to do?
You sounded really convincing then. Yes, we're going to pop the link where you can buy the tickets on our Instagram pages. Also as well, I think we are going to do some like early bird money off ones. So cheaper tickets if you buy your ticket earlier, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to give a discount. Should we do it now? We haven't thought this through. This is typical me and you.
Yeah.
So we have a discount code.
Yeah.
If you listen to the podcast, so surely we just give that now, right?
Do it.
So it's pod 20, POD 20. Okay. When you go to Eventbrite through the link on our Insta, Jesus.
I mean, you can tell we haven't rehearsed this, can't you?
You can put the promo code in and that's going to give you 20% off the tickets.
But these are going to go quick, obviously.
They're going to go quick.
Don't sit there and think about it for a few days. You need to literally get on it today.
Yeah. Tickets, by the way, it's only £14.50. It's not a lot. And you're going to get Prosecco and some pizza and us there as well. Honestly, it's going to be brilliant.
And I think actually we're going to have some like really good giveaways as well. So it's well worth the money.
Yeah, we'll make sure you have a really good time.
Oh, there'll be no doubt about it.
So yeah, have a look at our Instas at Laura Summers Lifestyle and at Becky Hayes UK. You can email us, thelauraandbeckyshow@gmail.com if you can't find us on Insta. But yeah, come along, it's going to be amazing. Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa. I'm going next week. I don't know about you. Oh, wait a sec.
I am coming next week, yeah.
We need to book in.
We need to book in. We've been saying this for a while.
Do we say this every day? And people are like, Jesus Christ, girls, just get yourself there.
Is that all you have to do every day is the podcast and booking into a spa?
And we can't even book ourselves in. It's ridiculous.
No, we will today. But if you are looking for a really nice Christmas present for maybe your mum, your sister, your best mate, your cousin, your niece, your brother's wife, whoever, someone
or your brother.
Or your brother. It actually doesn't just have to be girls, does it?
Let me just have a little look at their Facebook page. because I did see something yesterday. Let's have a little bit of a peek here. Ringwood Hall, Holland Spa in Derbyshire. So their new garden secret spa brochure is now live, so you can go and have a look and find out about all the indulgent treatments you can have. And if you want to buy a voucher, what a great Crimbo present.
Also, just looking at their Instagram as well, they've got a lot of festive evenings happening. Yeah, look, New Year's Eve, stay and spa. They've also got Christmas party nights throughout December, and they've got...
they've got festive afternoon teas. What a lovely thing to do. Listen, go and find them. It's a Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa. Have a look on Facebook or Insta, but trust me, it's lush. Right, okay, it's time to go. I think I'm going to go. Are you all right, mate?
Yes. Sorry. Do you know what? I was looking on Insta because I was on Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa's Insta, but then an air fryer recipe came up for garlic and parmesan cubed potatoes, and I was distracted. God, they look damn good.
I've done a great slow cooker chili the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I did actually.
I might do a slow cooker thing today. Anywho,
have a lush day. We will be back tomorrow.
See ya.